Welcome to Viking Views. I'm Philip Hamer.
And I'm Devon Wade.
Say, Devon, have you been to the library lately?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm in there all the time. I enjoy the quiet atmosphere, and I enjoy the many events put on by the library staff.
Well, you're in luck, because Megan Shepard has more on Mural Library events.
The question, just how extra is that virgin olive oil, was finally answered in the media room of the Mural Memorial Library. Dr. Warnock explained the history of liquid gold to an attentive audience of students and staff. Slide after slide, Warnock taught attendees the difference between the types of olive oil, explained its uses, and shared some benefits.
In antiquity, it was the primary oil for illumination. I mean, you didn't have electricity, candles were expensive to make, you don't have a lot of wax. And so olive oil is the premier oil that people are using for illumination, but it was also the major base for perfumes and things like that. And in the Greek and Roman world, people exercised and would oil themselves up afterwards with a perfumed oil, and olive oil was one of the major bases for that industry as well. We have a lot of different types here. The main ones that we use for eating is extra virgin, but there's a number of other different types of olive oil that aren't as good. And so another purpose was to kind of educate people, what do all the different terms mean? Because if you don't really know, you can look at something and think it's good and it's not, or you could look at something and think it's bad and it's actually pretty good.
After the informative presentation, attendees were free to try a wide range of olive oils, from pricey to not so pricey. There were Spanish oils, French oils, Greek oils, and much more. One student found the French oil to be particularly good.
This is my particular favorite here. This is made in the antique Sicilian oil pressing tradition. It is extra virgin, of course. It is delicious.
Professor Bergman sampled a few oils and shared her favorite.
I really enjoyed the talk. I like to learn about the different regions and the different uses of the oils, and now I understand how you make the oils from the pressing, and I did not know that oil, you just didn't press it out. You had to activate it and then you pressed it out. So that was really cool. Well, so far I've started at the cheap oil, and I'm moving my way forward, and there is definitely a difference between the Walmart cheapy olive oil and going up to the better yummy oils.
I got a chance to participate in the sampling of oils, and I found the taste to be quite interesting, to say the least. Attendees enjoyed the entire event, and the dipping of bread and sampling of oils continued on. For Viking Views, I'm Megan Shepard.
From the wee hours of the morning to the late hours of the night, Theta Phi Alpha sorority is rocking for awareness. Now in its 18th year, Theta Phi Alpha's Rockathon has their ladies rocking away. I got a chance to speak with member Talia Barr to find out more about the event.
It's one of our major philanthropies that we do, and basically it is where the members of Theta Phi Alpha rock for about 48 hours and raise money for the Lighthouse Shelter.
No matter what's the condition, the ladies are determined to get the job done.
We make it whereas the members are required to do something to help out the community, and Theta Phi Alpha, whether it's in rain or snow or in the sun, we rock.
I also got a chance to speak with member Christian Wilson to get her perspective on the event.
It's kind of fun staying up like 48 hours. I think it's 48 hours. Just rocking. It's like bonding time with your sisters. Also helping the community for battered women and children.
All proceeds from the event are donated to the Lighthouse Shelter here in town.
Anything that we can do to help out the community, Theta Phi Alpha does in every way possible.
This has been Philip Hamer with Viking Views.
On April 6th, freshman Raymond Banks became the new president of the Student Government Association. I was able to sit down with Banks for an exclusive interview. All right, Viking Views. Right now we're here with a special guest, Raymond Banks. I would like to first and foremost congratulate you on becoming the new SGA president. For my first question, I would like to know, what would you say to the students who don't know what SGA really is or what they do on campus?
Well, SGA is a group of students that serve as active members of an organization where we go through propositions and we come through, have forums with the president, and we do a lot of stuff to where the students bring in their issues and their thoughts, and we see if we can find a way to get something that can improve the living conditions for students while they're here, and maybe we even do activities and stuff, and they're really going to be able to see a lot of things going on with SGA.
Okay. What would you say to the critics who've been here for a couple years and think SGA hasn't done anything?
I would say that SGA has gone through a couple of phases, but now SGA has the foundation for next year, and we got a lot of things that we're talking about and a lot of things that we're going to be doing, so you're going to be able to see more of us taking more initiative in the community of Mobile and on the quad and on the campus, to where you can be able to see some of the things that we're doing and benefit from them.
Okay. Well, as the new president, what would you say that your job or your role is in SGA?
My role for next year is going to be where I have a plan, and hopefully the Senate will agree with some of the stuff, and we can get some things going on campus to where it would benefit the students and provide the inspiration for the rest of my officers and senators, and make sure that everything is going smoothly and that we're getting stuff done.
What would you say your first priority is as far as bringing new things to the campus or making new additions? What is SGA's first priority for next year?
Our biggest thing is going to be working on Valley Rides, and it's dealing with international students and out-of-state students that have to deal with finding ways to get to the airports. And we really believe that we could have our school provide affordable rides to these students.
What would you say would be some of the obstacles with being able to get, free or affordable prices as far as getting international students to and from the KCI airport?
The first thing was going to come up against is probably going gas, and we have to find a solution to where the cost, we're going to do a cost analysis to figure out what's the amount of how much gas is going to take and that type of stuff. And then we're also going to have to find a way to make sure we have drivers. And then another thing will be like doing breaks and spring activities. Some of the athletic programs may be using the buses, so we have to organize a way for us to be able to coexist with them, with the buses, and work on the same page in unity to get this job done for students.
Hey, what inspired you to want to become the SGA president? You haven't been here that long and everything. What inspired you to want to become the SGA president?
That's a good question. At first, it was coming down to where, like, I was a senator and I was doing a lot of stuff, and I've been part of a few organizations that's here, and I've been in the theater scene, and SGA has really been kind of like a big thing, and people was like, maybe you should run. You have a lot of good ideas. You have a lot of ambition about what you're doing, and I thought about it, and I just went after it.
Okay. Well, we would like to thank you on behalf of Viking Views for coming and sitting down and having this interview with us, and good luck on your next year and all your upcoming campaigns.